If you're watching this, you probably already know something has changed in your parent or your parents. You can't put it into words, but the feeling won't just go away. Maybe the house doesn't look the same anymore. Maybe they are calling you very confused about something they used to handle in their sleep. Maybe you are driving home from a visit and crying in the car, asking yourself, is it time? I am Pierre Beauge. I am a registered nurse and the founder and CEO of Solux Health Solutions and Solux Health Studios. In the next few minutes, I'm going to give you a clear, clinically based, the way to answer that question. Not a feeling, not a guess. A framework that nurses, doctors, and dementia specialists actually use. So you can stop wondering and start knowing. And the framework that you need to know, there's something that most families don't know. And once you learn it, everything becomes clear. Dementia doesn't take away independence all at once. It takes away independence in a very specific order. Clinicians break daily life into two categories. The first one is called instrumental activities of daily living. We call them IADLs. These are the most complex tasks: managing money, taking medication correctly, cooking a real meal, driving safely, using the phone, doing laundry, keeping the house in order, keeping appointments. And the second category is basic activities of daily living, or ADLs. These are the fundamental, self-care tasks like bathing, dressing, eating, using the toilet, walking, getting and out of bed. Here's why this matters. In dementia, IADLs decline first. The complex tasks go before the basic ones. So if your parent is starting to slip on the higher level of tasks, paying bills, taking medication, managing home, that's often the earliest meaningful signal that they need more support. By the time basic ADLs start slipping, when bathing and dressing become a struggle, the disease has usually progressed significantly. I'm going to walk you through both layers, the early signs and the later ones, so you know exactly where your parent is on the spectrum and what kind of support is appropriate right now. Now, the ADLs, these are the things that decline first. Pay close attention. Now, 1, money management is slipping. This is one of the earliest and the most reliable signs. The National Institute on Aging has flagged that money problems is a frequent early indicator of dementia. It looks like unpaid bills, they're stacking up, bounced checks, calls from creditors, confusing about how much things now cost, falling for phone scams, sending monies to strangers, making the same payment twice, forgetting that to deposit a check. If your parent has always been on top of their finances, now it is not, that's not aging, that's a flag. Medication errors, missed doses, double doses, refusing medications they used to take, pill bottles left open or scattered around the house, pills in the wrong places. Medication mismanagement is one of the most dangerous early signs because it leads directly to the hospitalization. Now, cooking and meals are changing. You open the fridge and find expired food, or barely any food at all in the fridge, or the same item but twice or 5 times. Maybe they are skipping meals because they are forget to eat, or they're eating only cereal and crackers because cooking has become too complicated. Or this is the serious one. The stove was left on multiple times. The home doesn't look the same. Clutter has built up. Mail is piled up very high. Things aren't where they used to be. The yard is overgrown, dust and dirt that wouldn't have been tolerated a year ago. This is the loss of executive function. The brain's ability to plan and organize complex tasks are declining very rapidly. Driving has gotten scary. New dents in the car, getting lost in routes they've driven for decades, driving too slowly, confusing the pedals. If you've had even one moment of being afraid to be in the passenger seat, that is a signal. Now, safety and behavior. This is where family often realize the situation has shifted. The signs here are about safety and personality. Wandering and getting lost. This is one of the most dangerous progression points. Wandering can happen in familiar environments. Your parent walks out of the door and can't even find the way back. It can also be more subtle. They get lost driving to the store they've gone for 30 years. The Alzheimer's Association has identified wandering as a major safety concern requiring around-the-clock supervision. Now, the falls, they're becoming more frequent. Dementia affects spatial awareness, balance, and judgment. People with dementia fall more often, and the falls tend to be more dangerous. If your parent has fallen even once in the past 6 months, and especially if they have fallen multiple times, that's a significant red flag. Now, personality and mood changes, increased agitation, aggression they never used to show, withdrawal from things they used to love, suspiciousness, paranoia, mood swings. Sometimes they are very frightening. The gentle parent becomes irritable, or the social parent becomes isolated. This is the disease, not them, but it changes what kind of support they need. Now, communication is breaking down. They repeat the same story multiple times in one conversation. Their voicemails or texts stop making sense. They struggle to find words. They lose thread of a conversation. Or this is one that I want you to listen for very carefully. When you ask them what they meant, they can't tell you because they have already forgotten what they were trying to say to you. There is a second part coming to this dementia education. Now, I want you to come back to the second one. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe and share this to a family member that you might know, or I'm not sure if you're a nurse, if you are a clinician, or if you're a neighbor. Please share it to a loved one or someone that you know that might in need of this. So this part 2 is coming. So I would like to see you coming back and watch or share this second part. So thank you for your time, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.